A house where the roof seems to float like a wing and an oculus casts light directly onto the pool. It has a broad, curved metal form, almost like a wing or a butterfly about to take flight. Terabithia House, designed and built by C+C architects and builders, is located in Northbridge, Sydney, Australia. It replaced an old 1930s house on an elevated, sloping site with views of the surrounding landscape, the water, and the golf course. But the most interesting point here is not just the view. It is the way the house transforms a series of restrictions into an architecture full of light, curves, filters, and surprises. To receive light and open toward the gardens without completely exposing the interior life, translucent green-toned screens were used as a second skin. They filter the view from the street and from neighboring houses, protect the spaces, and still allow light and air to pass through. This solution avoids the most obvious path. The house is not simply a glass box open on all sides. It also does not close itself off like a bunker. It creates a filter. Light enters. Ventilation continues. The landscape appears, but the family's intimacy remains protected. The house develops across several levels, following the slope of the land. Instead of erasing the incline, the house descends with it. Circulation gradually reveals the spaces: entrance, garden, social areas, watery, reflective, exterior spaces, bedrooms, study, and service areas. The house does not reveal itself all at once. It opens in layers, following the terrain. The site had height limits, close neighbors, and a view that needed to be preserved. So the roof had to be expressive, but also precise. It needed to define the house without simply growing too much. At the center of this roof, the circular oculus creates a direct relationship between sky, light, and pool. During the day, light enters from above and meets the water. At night, this opening gains an almost theatrical presence, as if the pool were under a small theater of light. The roof stops being only a cover and becomes scenery, filter, and event. The yellow spiral stair is one of the most striking moments of the interior. It cuts through the house like a point of energy. Its color contrasts with the rawer materials and makes it clear that this is not a house trying to be neutral. There is a playful intention here. But it is not only decorative. The stair organizes vertical circulation and becomes a visual reference inside the house. Another strong point is the repetition of circular forms. The roof oculus does not appear alone. Circular geometry returns in the round windows, the roof cutouts, the curved masonry, the kitchen counter, the mirrors, the steam room, and, most importantly, the yellow spiral stair. Little by little, the circle stops being just a beautiful shape and becomes the language of the house.
This helps soften the materiality. The house uses metal, brick, glass, translucent screens, wood, and exposed structure. These are strong materials, which could have made everything feel harder. The curves and circles bring another feeling, a bit of lightness, movement, and human scale.
This playful dimension also appears in the suspended net, in the gathering spaces, and in the way the pool participates in everyday life. The house was designed for a family with children, movement, play, work, rest, and routine. It is not only a composition of strong images, it tries to create situations of use. Terabithia House does not use the pool as a separate element at the back of the site. The water is part of the social life, close to the kitchen, the living room, and the gathering spaces. It reflects light, visually cools the interiors, and becomes part of the family's routine. It is not just a pool to look at, it is a piece that organizes the experience of the house. In the end, Terabithia House is a house about transforming restrictions into imagination. The height limit became a curved roof. The need for privacy became a second skin. The pool became the center of social life. The slope became a sequence of levels. Light entered through the roof, and circular geometry stitched everything into one language. It shows that a functional and sustainable house does not need to be silent or predictable. Sometimes, solving the real problems of a place can also create room for invention, color, water, light, and a little fantasy in everyday life.